Hi friends, today we will talk about leadership and the importance it has in the personal, education and business areas. We can analyze not only our facet and leaders, but also thoughts of the people around. For this, invited users to the next video of a very important businessman to the show in the reality of leadership.
Hello, I'm Diane Coutu, Senior Editor at Harvard Business Review, and I'm delighted to have today as my guest Dan Goleman. Dan is a psychologist known around the world for his expertise in social and emotional intelligence. He is also the co-author of the Harvard Business Review article, Social Intelligence and the Biology of Leadership. Dan, welcome to the program.
Thanks. It's a real pleasure to be here.
Great to have you. Dan, we've invited you because we want to talk about social and emotional intelligence and how they affect organizations and leaders. So let's just start at the beginning. Emotional intelligence, what is it and why is it important for us?
Emotional intelligence refers to how we handle ourselves. Are we aware of our feelings, our passions, the things that turn us on, the things that turn us off, what makes us effective, what gets in the way, and also how we manage our emotions. Do we let things interrupt our ability to focus, to get work done effectively or not? And empathy, recognizing other people's emotions, knowing how the other person sees things, how they're feeling, and using that all to interact with people effectively.
You know, your work has changed how leaders and businesses do their work around the world. Can you think of a leader who's changed how he's done his work or how she's done her work based on your insights into emotional intelligence?
Well, you know, I hear about hundreds, but I can't name any. I can think of, though, a very highly placed executive who was hearing from direct reports that things weren't going so well. The messages came, for example, in the form of people leaving, as well as a lot of grumblings. And it turned out that when he really faced what was going on, people were saying, you just don't listen. You just tell us what you think. You say you want to hear what we know, and we know a lot, but you don't really seem to care about it. What he had to do was get better at the social intelligence ability of listening, of tuning into other people. And it's a real problem for many executives because, of course, you know a lot, but you don't know everything. But because you're the boss, people defer to you. So they start listening. But the really excellent, the outstanding leaders we find are people who first listen and get other people to say what they think and what they know, and then to put that all together for a higher order integration. That's real leadership. That's what he had to learn. And through coaching, he was able to change. And his business performance, the performance of his unit, was much, much better afterward than before.
So the level of a leader's emotional intelligence affects organizational performance.
We have so much data now, about 10 years of accumulated data from organizations of all kinds, showing that there's a direct correlation between the emotional intelligence of leadership at every level and how that organization performs by whatever performance metric you want to use.
Well, but it seems to me that leaders often think
Below will show an example of leadership of the Apple company.
One of the keys to Apple is Apple's an incredibly collaborative company. And so, you know how many committees we have at Apple?
No.
0. We have no committees.
No committees.
We are organized like a startup. One person's in charge of iPhone OS software. One person's in charge of Mac hardware. One person's in charge of iPhone hardware engineering. Another person's in charge of worldwide marketing. Another person's in charge of operations. We're organized like a startup. We're the biggest startup on the planet. And we all meet for 3 hours once a week, and we talk about everything we're doing, the whole business. And there's tremendous teamwork at the top of the company, which filters down to tremendous teamwork throughout the company. And teamwork is dependent on trusting the other folks to come through with their part without watching them all the time, but trusting that they're going to come through with their parts. And that's what we do really well. And we're great at figuring out how to divide things up into these great teams that we have and all work on the same thing, touch bases frequently, and bring it all together into a product. We do that really well. And so what I do all day is meet with teams of people and work on ideas and solve problems to make new products, to make new marketing programs, whatever it is.
And are people willing to tell you you're wrong?
Yeah.
I mean, other than snarky journalists. I mean, people that work for you.
Oh, yeah. No, we have wonderful arguments.
And do you win them all? Or?
Oh, no, I wish I did. No, see, you can't. If you want to hire great people and have them stay working for you, you have to let them make a lot of decisions, and you have to be run by ideas, not hierarchy. The best ideas have to win.
So,
otherwise, good people don't stay.
But you must be more than a facilitator who runs meetings. You obviously contribute your own ideas.
I contribute ideas, sure. Well, why would I be there if I didn't?
Good friends, that's all for today. I hope you like Infinity. We can show video. That's though not explaining more, clear the topic leadership. Do not forget to the like.